Hey Cards, it's Camacho reporters Jaden Baker and Jeronimo Avalos Camachos. And today we interviewed people of color here at Lincoln about their experiences going to a majority white school. And here's what they have to say.
How do you feel being in a majority white school?
It's honestly kind of weird. Before I transferred here last year, I actually went to a majority Asian school, so it's kind of weird going back to being in the minority.
I'd probably say it's all right. I mean, I don't feel like necessarily like a huge minority at Lincoln. I've definitely been to other schools that have made me feel like more of like less than what I am, but I definitely would say it is kind of hard to walk around and not see students who look as much like me as like other communities that I can be in might do for me.
I guess it's kind of a challenge because there's some days where I get like underestimated, and then there's days where I get left out of like group activities.
So I feel that the diversity in the school is getting better. There's more people of color joining and being welcomed into this community. Lincoln is a very respectful community when it comes to like diversity, I guess. There's a lot of people who are welcoming to the diverse cultures, and yeah, they're very respectful when it comes to ethnicity.
Do you feel comfortable here?
I feel that like I don't have anything against it, but I wish we can bring more mixed people, mixed race in our school more.
Do you feel comfortable here?
I do feel comfortable here. The people are overall nice. I just believe that there's a lot of ignorance that goes around and a lot of lack of change in some parts of our student population and student government.
I do. I feel like I haven't really experienced very much that makes me uncomfortable here. I can't speak for everybody, but at least for myself.
I do. I think that is great. I love teaching here. I think that is a really good experience, not only for me, but also for the students, that they can see people of color teaching classes that are relevant for them, and they are also gonna give them different perspective of what it means to be a person of color and also an immigrant.
I feel comfortable here. I've been welcomed with open arms by multiple of the staff members, but also the students here.
Yeah, I mean, although it's like a majority like white school, I still feel comfortable because I do have clubs like BSU with Sisters of Color, so I have some comfortability.
Do you think students view you differently?
I think that students won't see me differently, not because I'm a person of color, but they see me as a person that can inspire, and they can learn from someone, and no matter what, it's not about race or ethnicity, it's about like what I can give them as a teacher.
I think I'm mostly viewed normally, but there is a little of that quiet Asian stereotype or smart Asian stereotype that leaks in sometimes.
People definitely view me differently because when I first started going here, I didn't have the best living situation. I was homeless and things like that. So, and it's not like they knew those things about me. I didn't talk about it. And slowly on, I felt more comfortable opening it up to the people around me.
Me personally, I don't care what people view me, but like I think they view me like, oh, that's a black kid, and some type of way that you don't understand.
I think people view me differently because they don't really understand my background, and I present myself a certain way, and that might give people like ideas or like preconceived notions of who I am or what I'm like. But I think that at Lincoln there's a lot of like misjudgment, especially for the brown and black students.
Have you had any experiences with racism towards you here?
There was one time where one of my groups in my class would execute me out of everything, and I almost failed the class because of that.
Not in like school, during school. I've definitely had some out and about, but not really at the school. I haven't really experienced any.
Or to add to conversations around race or Asian things, like a teacher once asked me how to pronounce a Korean name that was written out in English, and I didn't know how to respond, but not like super direct or like rude and racism.
I don't think I have any experience or issues right for now, but like,
What change would you like to see here at Lincoln?
I think that it's important to listen to the voices of everyone. And we don't get it. We don't have the voice for everyone. And whenever we try to speak, they don't see you as a way to represent minorities, but also it's kind of like, I don't know, a challenge for a white majority school to have equity for everyone.
More minority teachers for sure. I think it's very important for us students to like have role models and see adults who have made it and can have a successful future.
I'd like to see more people representing their culture more, and being comfortable with talking about it, because it's not really talked a lot in a white community, because obviously there's no culture in white people. Like, white people are white people. There's no culture. And culture is a big thing when it comes to someone's life.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you so much.
How'd that go?
I think students need to be educated on like the use of like the language that they use. I have seen some incidents with like racist language as of recently.
Thank you for listening to our experiences and struggles here at Lincoln. This has been a Cardinal Times production. This is Jeronimo, Avalos, Camacho, and Jaden Baker signing out.